Hey, welcome to the Fox 29 News Now studios. My name is Hank Flynn, and this is News Now on Fox 29. Authorities in Jacksonville, Florida are providing more information on a shooting that claimed the lives of 2 people and injured several others before the suspect turned the gun on himself. Police say 24-year-old David Katz of Baltimore, Maryland, opened fire at the Madden NFL video game tournament at Jacksonville Landing on Sunday. Up until a couple of minutes ago, we were expecting local officials to come out and give us new details. That press conference has been scotched. We will go instead to Fox News' Lauren Blanchard with more on that horrible shooting.
Police identifying the gunman who opened fire at a Jacksonville gaming tournament as 24-year-old David Katz of Baltimore, Maryland. Now they're trying to piece together why.
The FBI is assisting us with that leg of the investigation in Baltimore.
Hundreds of miles from the Jacksonville shooting scene, federal agents raided the Baltimore townhouse, which belongs to Katz's father. Officials entering the home heavily armed and wearing bulletproof vests, searching the property for clues.
He's a well-known, competitor.
Katz is believed to have opened fire using a handgun during a Madden 19 NFL video game competition in Jacksonville Sunday. He fired off multiple rounds, killing other gamers before turning the gun on himself. Several were injured by gunfire and a couple more were hurt fleeing the chaotic scene. This is the 3rd major mass shooting in Florida in the last 2 years. But Florida's governor says this is not the time to point fingers at politics.
I really do believe we all have to step back and say, what's the reason why? Why is this happening? Why have young men changed their outlook on life? Why don't they value life?
Sunday's tournament was a regional qualifier for the Madden Classic main event in Las Vegas in October. The top 2 finishers in Jacksonville would earn a playing spot. The game maker EA Sports lists a David Katz as the 2017 championship winner. It is unclear if it is the same person. Some witnesses say prior to the shooting, Katz was angry about being eliminated from the tournament, but police have yet to release an official motive. In Jacksonville, Lauren Blanchard, Fox News.
Thank you, Lauren. Sad, shameful. Man, you just can't even make it up. Back here in Philadelphia, hey, it's not even Labor Day yet. Summer break is over for Philadelphia public school students. It's the first day of school. Fox 29's Jennifer Joyce made her way around the city this morning to see a lot of smiling faces, not all from the kids heading back to class.
At 8 o'clock on the dot, we saw not only Dr. Haidt, Mayor Kenny, but many others here ringing the bell to officially start a new school year.
Uno! Ring the bell, PHL!
This year is the first time that school is starting before Labor Day. This is part of a new strategy of an aggressive start to the year with a plan to wind things down earlier after Memorial Day. Attention spans dwindle, according to Dr. Haidt, who tells us that the last day of school will actually be 2 weeks earlier this year, June 4th. We got a quick tour of Munoz Marin School. The principal tells us he's been excited for the school year to start, and parents are too.
We want to continue the progress, and we want to continue on the work that we've done to get more kids reading on grade level, more children graduating, and more children attending school more regularly.
Being a mother, bringing my son in here to the school is great. They're treating my son like they're supposed to do. He's learning a lot, so thank God.
It has been a very exciting day, and we wish all of the students throughout the city a wonderful school year. Back to you.
Absolutely. My kids are none too thrilled, and my wife is over the moon. An autopsy is scheduled today to determine the cause of death for a 2-year-old in Tullytown, Bucks County, over the weekend. Investigators say that McCain Clary was found lying on a bed inside a home on the 500 block of Lovett Avenue over the weekend. Police made the discovery during a welfare check. Bucks County officials say there were no signs of trauma to his body. Police say the boy's mother was hospitalized with what they believe to be self-inflicted injuries. Her condition is not yet known. Police say there is no danger to the. And school is back. We've got your lunch box hacks. How important is this? This morning on Good Day, the gang got with a registered dietitian and shared a few meal ideas that will fit your child's every single need. Here's the Good Day gang.
Excited for back to school. So we all have to get the kids' lunches ready for that. And a lot of kids have allergy issues. So we're going to deal with that. And even if your kid doesn't, maybe their friends do as well. So our next guest has all the different lunches that will meet whatever concern it is. From Thomas Jefferson University Hospital, we have Emily Rubin. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
So we have so many kids that have nut allergies, so we'll get to that in a moment. But let's start with something like lactose intolerant, where you can't really deal with that. What do you recommend?
Well, in terms of lactose intolerant, some children have trouble digesting milk and cheese. They may get stomach upset. So we actually have here, we have a soy cheese and turkey sandwich on whole grain bread. And then we also have a lactose-free yogurt. They do sell that now.
So interesting.
You can get, what they do is they actually add the lactate enzyme to the yogurt, so it makes it more easily digested.
I'm going to hold that up for 1 second. So lactose-free strawberry. This is just like an Activia, so that's really interesting.
There's other yogurts like soy yogurt and almond yogurt, but the taste may not be kid-friendly, so this is a little more ideal because it's regular yogurt just with that enzyme added.
And what is this cheese you're talking about?
It's soy cheese. It's called veggie slices.
Oh, soy.
Soy, yeah. So it's actually made, you definitely try it. It has some pepper. I got the pepper flavor to give a little bite to it.
Yeah.
So it's not plain. And it's like a regular sandwich. Nobody would even be able to tell the difference. You can tell the difference.
Pretty good. Yeah, you can tell the difference, but it's, you just get used to it.
Right.
Let's do
when you combine it with the turkey as well. You can't tell.
Oh, take it out of the lunchbox? Okay, I'll try the next one. This looks great. Let's try this one. This one is going to be gluten-free, and I'm going to lift this one out. We can take a look in. What's in my gluten-free lunchbox?
So it's a gluten-free pasta salad with feta cheese, strawberries, tomatoes.
And gluten-free means we made it without...
We made it with gluten-free pasta. So the pasta is made from egg white, lentil, and zucchini, and it's a high-protein, high-fiber pasta. Some of the gluten-free carbohydrates are not really high in protein or fiber, so this is, and we add a little bit of salad dressing to it. Gluten-free is used for both people with celiac disease and people who have gluten sensitivity, so they may not necessarily have a disease, but they still have to avoid the food because it may cause stomach distress.
That was delicious. That was a really good pasta. So that's really, and then you gave me some sort of sweet nuts right here. But
that's actually a honey chickpea.
Ooh!
Yeah, they're really good. They taste like sort of sugar pops, but they have 5 grams of protein and 8 grams of fiber.
That is the winner. That is the thing. I thought that was nuts, but you couldn't bring these, whatever it is, honey nut chickpea things, that you need to get. Okay, how about this one? So this is nut-free. That is our big problem that we have at schools. Like, my kids can't bring peanut butter and jelly because there's so many others that have issues. Yeah.
So this is sunflower butter. It's made from sunflower seeds. It is a little messy, I'm going to warn you.
Okay.
It's much thinner, a little runnier than peanut butter.
Oh, I see.
So we put that in whole grain bread. We have dehydrated apples, so you can even try to dip that with the peanut butter if you don't want to use the bread. The interesting thing about the dehydrated apples is that they have less sugar than dried apples.
That's good. No, that's a really good substitute. I'm not so sure about the cheese, but this would be, my kids would totally love this one.
You can't really tell the difference. Yeah, it is. It has a different taste to it, and you can even try that.
That's good.
And these are crunchy, so it just gives a different taste with the apple, because sometimes kids don't like apples. And these are beet chips. So they're made from beets.
Beats me.
So it gives a little bit of a vegetable.
Those are really flavorful too. That's like a great tasting chip. That tastes like it's like deep fried and amazing and awesome.
No, it's low in fat, 3 grams of fiber.
These are my big winners right now. These nuts and these beet chips and that thing. That's good. All right, how about vegan?
So vegan is not necessarily food allergy. It's more of a health choice or religious reason why people choose to become vegan. So we want to make sure they get proper protein. So we have a hummus and avocado wrap.
Ooh.
We have some sweetened almonds, and we also have this milk. It's a pea milk, so it has 8 grams of protein in it. A lot of times, again, it's hard to get the proper amount of protein when you're vegan, so you want to make sure you can get that. So that milk is actually very good. It comes in vanilla flavored as well. This is the plain one.
It's become all the rage. I think we did a story about the pea milk for some reason.
We did.
So this hummus is, did you pick like a flavor one? Like
I did roasted red pepper hummus. I had some veggies and some avocado in there. And it's a high fiber wrap as well.
No, but it's good. Real fast. This one's for multiple allergies. So we get like a soy yogurt.
We have a actually no, soy would be part of the multiple allergies. That's a coconut yogurt. This is chicken salad with egg-free mayonnaise on gluten-free crackers. And this bar is very interesting. It's totally allergy-free, so it's 12 allergies that it subtracts: soy, wheat, nuts, corn, rice. I don't even know necessarily what it's made from, but it meets the allergy needs.
Emily, these are great things. And you know what? No matter what, if your kid has allergies or not, it's always good to come up with some new ideas for lunch. You get so tired of making the same thing over and over.
Right.
These are fabulous different options. You really did a good job today.
Thank you. The other option is you want to make sure you include all the protein.
So it's well balanced.
Right, protein with the USDA and the dietary guidelines for Americans.
You did it. That's amazing. So those are that up the game and will be a good information for all of us. All right, let me send it over to Mike.
Yeah, there you go. It's Fox 29 Good Day Philadelphia's Karen Hepp with healthy school lunches. How about that? Who knew? And as you likely know by now, Arizona Senator John McCain died Saturday at the age of 81 after a long battle with brain cancer. Now we're learning more about plans to honor him before he's laid to rest. Fox News correspondent Ray Bogan has more for you from Phoenix.
Arizona may have been his adopted home, but here in Phoenix, many are expected to pay their respects to the late Senator John McCain, who gave nearly 6 decades of his life to public service.
John McCain is irreplaceable.
Later today, when the Senate meets, members will drape a black cloth over Senator McCain's chair and lay flowers on his desk. Meanwhile, longtime friend Senator Chuck Schumer has proposed another tribute. He wants to rename the Russell Senate building after McCain,
so that future generations who work there and future generations throughout America will remember him.
Starting Wednesday, which would have been McCain's 82nd birthday, days of tributes will take place in Arizona and Washington.
Well, John McCain is going to lie in state here at the Arizona State Capitol before we have a services for him at the North Baptist Church.
Following Thursday's service, his body will be flown to Washington, D.C., where he will lie in state in the U.S. Capitol Rotunda Friday. This is when the public can pay their respects to the Maverick. Saturday, family, friends, and congressional colleagues will gather to celebrate his life at a national memorial service. Senator McCain will be laid to rest Sunday at the U.S. Naval Academy in Annapolis. While it's still unclear exactly who will be attending his funeral, reports say former Presidents Bush 43 and Obama were asked to deliver eulogies, and President Trump is not expected to be there. The men publicly butted heads, and it was McCain's wish to not have the president attend. Throughout his life, Senator McCain was always known as a fighter, but in a 2008 speech he said, quote, "In the end, it matters less that you can fight. What you fight for is the real test." In Phoenix, Ray Bogan, Fox News.
And McCain, obviously known for his ability to reach across the aisle and make bipartisan deals with Democrats. Also from a long family of service, his father and grandfather, both Navy admirals. But here in Philadelphia, local leaders are, of course, remembering Senator McCain. Here's Fox 29's Katie Byrne with more.
From fighting in Vietnam to fighting in the Senate, John McCain left a lasting impression on Americans all over, especially here in Philadelphia. Now tributes are pouring in. Mayor Jim Kenney tweeting, "John McCain spent his entire adult life serving our country, and he did it with honor and integrity. He exemplifies what it means to be an American hero. May he rest in peace." It wasn't long ago that Senator McCain was in Philadelphia. Last year, he accepted the Liberty Medal, an award dedicated to a person who shows courage and conviction. McCain gave an emotional speech after receiving the award.
To fear the world we have organized and led the 3/4 of a century, to abandon the ideals we have advanced around the globe, to refuse the obligations of international leadership and our duty to remain the last best hope of Earth, is as unpatriotic as an attachment to any other tired dogma of the past that Americans consigned to the ash heap of history.
McCain was introduced by friend and former Vice President Joe Biden at that ceremony. Biden will be giving a eulogy at his memorial service in Arizona on Wednesday. Meanwhile, former Presidents George W. Bush and Barack Obama will be speaking at his funeral at the National Cathedral in Annapolis this weekend. Now the question is, who will be taking over McCain's Senate seat? Arizona Governor Doug Ducey will be appointing another Republican to hold it until the next elections in 2020. Byrne, Fox 29 News.
And thank you, Katie. President Donald Trump tweeting out now that there will be an announcement of some kind of a trade or commerce deal at 11 o'clock from the Oval Office. President Trump tweeting out that it looks like a good deal for Mexico, but you'll be able to catch that press conference live at 11 a.m. right here on Fox29.com. For now, though, we're expected to go into a long, or at least a decent-sized heat wave, at least for the rest of the week. So make sure you stay cool, stay inside if you can, and let's take a look around the area at some of our weather cameras. Yeah. And in the stay classy move of the day, a break-in tradition at the White House after the American flag lowered in honor of the late Senator John McCain is back at full staff. Monday morning, the White House raised the Stars and Stripes to full staff one day after it was lowered to pay tribute to the Arizona senator. McCain died of an aggressive brain cancer on Saturday, and the White House flag was lowered to half-staff on Sunday. Normally, sitting senators who die in office have flags lowered until they are buried. McCain's clashes with President Donald Trump are well documented. The flag remains at half-staff at the Capitol following McCain's death. McCain will lie in state at both the Arizona Capitol and at the U.S. Capitol Rotunda this week before his burial in Annapolis on Sunday. And that is your News Now. I'm Hank Flynn from the News Now studios here at Fox 29. We'll see you again soon.